Good evening, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to The Witcher Wild Hunt for live stream. I don't know what, because I'm not counting. I know. I'm actually not counting how many live streams we do of The Witcher. Good evening, welcome back to The Witcher Wild Hunt, Next Gen Edition, as we continue our relaxed playthrough. A relaxed playthrough for us is something where we're not worried about trophies, we're not worried about getting through the game at any speed. It is all about enjoying the game and everything it has to offer. We still want to see everything there is, but we're in no rush. We don't worry too much about trophies. And as I say, I'm not counting how many streams we do. It's a relaxed Saturday evening, 2 hours. We chill out. We hopefully beat some creatures. And we just enjoy the game for what it is. That is the plan for this evening. The schedule for next week will be out. Sorry, I'm trying to do too many things at once. What am I saying? The scheduled video will be out as usual tomorrow afternoon, 1 PM GMT for next week, and there'll be a live stream post in the evening at 8 PM GMT as well for all the live streams for next week, for those that are interested. It's more of the same as this week, really. Midnight Suns, Ragnarok, that kind of stuff. That's the plan. I will say, I'm really enjoying Midnight Suns. And I kind of thought I would. I like the style of turn-based combat. Good evening to everyone in the chat. I can't see it at the moment. Bear with me a second. I'll be able to once I've filled in the YouTube stuff. I kind of knew I'd enjoy the turn-based combat because I like that anyway. And I've always been one of these people that likes to learn and generally read everything a game puts in. All the little notes and things. Yes, we haven't read every book in the library. That would take a while. But enjoying talking to the characters, learning their backstories, how they react to different things. I'm finding really that all really interesting, to be fair. And I think that's what I'm really enjoying about it. But I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. It will be continuing next week. Obviously, we're just over a week away till Hogwarts Legacy. So we need to get as much done as we can. Brackley, good evening. How are you? That is the plan. Now, I will say the only issue with The Witcher, and we do this, it's once a week stream, it's a Saturday evening, it's a relaxed, stream. Let me check sound. Cool. My only issue with it is controls. So because the controls for this are very different to everything else we do, I do have an issue remembering them. You're playing Assassin's Creed, nice. Which one are you playing? Because attack, fast attack is square, a strong attack is triangle, and that's quite alien to most games. Most games, your attack buttons are circle and X. Square and triangle is very, very different. Do I see you can actually block? You can actually block. I didn't know that. Origins, nice. How are you getting on with it? And as always, when we load in, it will give you a brief rundown of where we are with the main story as well.
I see.
That'll do it.
Before.
Don't have to do that bit. That bit is just the start of the game again. It keeps doing that every time. Good.
While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend.
Level 34, nice.
The sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the Wild Hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt that all was lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
That is the Crones of Crookback Bog. That's where we are with the main story. That's who we need to be going and seeing. So in the last stream, we did quite a bit, to be fair. If we can zoom out here. We started the last stream around this kind of area. No, we actually started north. We were in Heverton, I think. Or somewhere. Somewhere, anyway. I can't actually remember where we were. It may have been Claywitch. Somewhere around here. And we went and had a fight with some new creatures, which was incredible. Good evening, Popstar. How are you? Thanks for the like, it was much appreciated. We fought some new creatures, which was an incredible fight. We made our way outside of the ruins, which I think was this over here. That was a place of power we gained, actually. I think the ruins are around here. The map is so expansive, it's difficult to remember where you are sometimes, and where you've been. And we fought the Wild Hunt for the first time. Survived. Just about. And then we made our way north to the Bloody Baron, who is located here. at Crow's Perch. And that's where we are as it stands. We've got to follow him. He's talking to us about a few things. We played a little bit of Ciri as well, which is interesting. So that's where we're at. We've got to follow the Baron and continue on with him at the minute. You could be doing better, to be honest. You ate some onions like 4 to 5 hours ago, now I'm in the drinking mode. Oh, really? That's never good. So, we are... I wouldn't say we're captive in the bloody Baron's Keep, but he's not massively welcoming. So we need to be on our toes just in case. We did defeat his men when we first arrived. I'm not going to steal anything off him. But if there's something to read, I wouldn't mind. I don't want to steal anything off anyone. Mainly because I don't like doing things like that.
When she was a babe, my daughter loved animals. Saw a deer trophy on
Big guy there, gotta watch out for him.
Do you know what she asked?
Haven't got a clue.
Papa.
So we know Ciri had been here. That's kind of all we really know at this point.
You see it there? Whoa, what's a trophy?
You love onions with salt. Okay.
I'll flay him alive. Here it is. Damn it. Jammed again. Bed chamber. Tamara's room is there.
And he's agreed to tell us any information he knows about Ciri, as long as we find his daughter. So we've got to use our Witcher senses to find some evidence of what could have happened to his daughter. That's the emphasis of where we're at. He won't give us any information on Ciri until we have helped him find his daughter. So hopefully we can do that. Is there anything? There's a couple of things here. Obviously, I don't want to loot anything because I don't want to steal. We've got a plant though.
Fresh flowers.
The food is undersalted, so naturally that's why it's salty.
Take soap.
Bacon, onions, and salt. Yeah, I can imagine they go really well together. To be fair, I thought you was just thinking raw onions at one point, but actually no, that does sound okay. To be fair, we're looking for anything that's red. What's that?
Wall's a different color. Something used to hang here. That painting? Right size.
Okay, so something used to hang on the wall there. Remember, we're not stealing anything, so anything that's yellow I'm not touching at this point.
Wooden candlestick. Stem's broken.
Oh, it's dried. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, anything else? The picture here.
The Baron and his wife. Look happy enough.
You don't like cooked? Okay. You cleared the base buckley nicely. Well done.
What's this? Gotta wonder who wanted to hide the hole.
See,
And
in England, it's not that salty. I think they wash it in here, though, to be fair. Okay, anything else? Yes, this. We've got to move the bookcase, don't we? Or examine the bookcase.
It gets interesting. Piece of wood looks like the stem of that candlestick.
No level 38. Oh, well done.
Fight might have happened here. I'll look for clues.
There's definitely been a fight. We've got a candlestick that's broken over there. We've got the base of the candlestick and the broken part there. So there's been a fight. We've now got to try and find out what happened with the fight. There's a scratch mark on that.
Hit with a heavy object.
You put it in salt and dry it, yeah. I can't remember what that's called something, is it? That method of drying it out is called something. I can't remember what it is offhand. Okay, we're picking something up over here.
Rest of the candlestick and wine stains. Somebody smashed a
Has to
bottle.
have salt so it doesn't go bad. Yeah, there is a word for the method. I just can't think what it is.
Scent hasn't died. Wonder where it'll lead me.
Okay, we want to follow the scent, so we can see the scent now.
One fucked up face.
And it's a scent of the red wine that's been spilt. That's what we're looking for.
Damn, trail breaks off. Could find something else though.
Talisman.
Spruce wood. Smells of juniper incense. Some sort of folk talisman. Protective. Question is, against what? Won't find much else here.
Okay. Let's go back and talk to the Baron. Tell him that we found the talisman. I think someone just farted and laughed somewhere in one of the rooms.
Done poking around?
Thank you for live, much appreciated. That was. Okay, let's just talk to him about the other things. The yellow choices continue the conversation on. The pinky kind of choices are information based. We'll do the information first, followed by the yellow.
Found signs of a fight in the room. Know anything about that?
A fight? What are you talking about?
Someone was attacked.
Isn't it
Probably
called
your wife
curing?
or daughter.
Is curing
Whoever
with
it was
salt?
tried to defend themselves with a
I'm trying to think what it's
candlestick.
called. There is a
Missed the
word for it. It
attacker.
might be curing.
Punctured the wall instead. They tussled too.
I don't know nothing about this. That night, I was
Good
drunk.
evening.
Don't
How are you?
remember a thing. They were gone by the time I awoke.
Doubt you were the only ones in the castle.
You're from TikTok.
Maybe one of your men heard
Welcome.
something.
Hope you're well.
3 times I asked those bastards if they'd seen anything, heard anything. Nothing. Not a one of them.
Somebody spilled wine on the landing.
Whole landing smells of wine. Tell me anything about that?
One of the lads, must be. Lushes, one and all.
Give your men Ervalus?
Oh, damn it. I might have spilled it. I told you I was good and marinated that night. What does it matter?
Have you got many more
Stench of wine
upgrades to do,
and plenty of
Brackley?
corn around the castle.
Okay, now something like this amulet.
Recognize this amulet?
Yes. Anna began wearing it a time ago.
Any idea where she got it?
Hate what we're wearing, but I don't have a choice.
Any witches or
Better
cunning
than
women in the
Witcher gear,
area?
unfortunately.
Pella.
We need to find some
Cook
new
lives
armor
near
at some point.
Blackbow.
Better
And there's
armor.
a cunning woman in Midcops, but I know little about her. She's only recently arrived. If Anna were to see someone, she'd choose the Pella, not the woman. Anna was wary of strangers, newcomers.
Okay, we're off to see the Pella then.
Ought to have a chat with this Peller.
Fair warning, he's a hard man to talk to. Rumour has it he killed his own father with an axe as a lad, then went batty. Now they say he sees ghosts and ploughs his goat.
Not really interested in his hobbies. Just want to ask about the amulet.
Okay, so we've got to go and find the Pella's hut now. Got some experience points at least. We obviously know something happened to his daughter. We just don't know what quite yet. We want to find out why she was wearing a protection amulet, ideally. And that might give us some indication. At least the soldiers don't want to kill us currently. It's always a bonus. Before we leave, so the green chests on the map that you can see, you can actually use those to store equipment in. And you can pick that equipment up from anywhere where there's a green chest. It's
Ciri was here.
one of those magical ones. Oh, there's actually stuff in this room. They're one of the magical chests that, you know, open-ended everywhere. You're fast from Alexandria to get more loot. You hit them like, okay.
The Natural Obscurity of Curses by Lydia van Bredevoort.
So this is our stash. We actually haven't got anything in it. What I was thinking was all the stuff that's higher level than us. So we need to be a level 7 for these. So we're going to put them into the chest because we're not. That needs a level 11. There's no point carrying gear whilst it's heavy that we can't use. I will keep the axes mainly because we should be able to use them shortly because that's one level higher than us. That's a level 11 as well. 15 and 13, so we'll put those across. And as I say, we can access these chests in most taverns, which is important. In terms of clothing, may keep the armor of 1,000 flowers, mainly because it's not too far off. Level 7 isn't too far away, and I'm not liking the armor we're wearing. Level 11 currently. I want to keep our Witcher gear on us. I don't think we can put it any higher level. I cannot remember for the life of me whether you can upgrade armor to a higher level. But I'll keep it on me. It doesn't actually weigh very much. Well, actually it does. It weighs 1.57. Wow, okay. We'll keep the level 7 boots. But we'll get rid of the level 11 gear. Because we won't be using it for a while. JK Productions, good evening. How are you? The only thing you upgraded was the hidden blade. For the one shots. Yeah, the hidden blade's a must, isn't it, for the upgrades, to be fair. Hunting trousers, no, we'll get rid of those shortly. Rid of those. Okay, so the trousers of 1,000 flowers. So all the 1,000 flower stuff we'll keep. I don't think there's anything else we need to dump currently. Everything else is good. I just wanted to make sure we didn't have too much weight on us. And just make sure we don't sell things accidentally. That's why I thought we'd chuck a load of stuff in there.
Get this.
Oh, actually, the other thing to do, our Witcher Silver Sword now that is lower level than the one we're using because we're using the Wild Hunt one, can go in there, and a Steel Sword can go in there. If we can find a way of upgrading them, then we'll do so, but I don't remember there being an opportunity to. And we are looking where this is Ciri's room. So this is where Ciri had stayed while she was here, which is why we're in here. Nothing else to pick up, I don't think. There's something on the floor though, hang on.
Ciri must have used these. Looks like she left in a hurry.
Ah, Ciri left in a hurry, did she? Nothing else in here though. Okay, we're good to go. Let's go and find the Pella and see if we can get any information from him about the Baron's wife. Oh, the Baron's daughter, sorry, not the wife. You need croc or hippo skin. Most the crocs are quite easy from a distance, to be fair. You can entice them. There's a trophy actually for enticing them out as well. If watching them kill, if you watch a crocodile kill someone, that's actually a trophy, I believe. It's going to upgrade. There's a table to use as well. So just to enhance all their gear currently. There is someone here that's actually selling armour. Let's see what he's got. We haven't got much money.
Looking for someone who can craft me some armor. Gotta be top quality.
We need better armour though.
Well, I've been at it 20 years.
Most of them in the water. You can entice them out. If there's a body, if they kill someone and put a body near the water, they will come out of the water.
You wish.
Don't listen to her. She's been sore lately. Snorting.
One of the
every
side
chance
quests, I was
she
like, no,
gets.
I can't do it.
So,
The
what
big croc
kind of
was
armor
cool
are
though.
we talking about?
Light, but durable. Can't constrain movement, and I gotta be able to get in it without anybody's help.
That all? Sure, it shouldn't be self-cleaning.
Oh yeah, self-cleaning
How
armour.
about it wipe your arse after
Yeah,
you
do
take
that
a
too.
shite in the bushes?
Could it?
Sounds great. Can you make a suit like that?
No, but find someone who can, and I'll gladly meet them. Ought to know one thing when it comes to armor. If it's got to be durable, it can't be light.
It can. Just needs the proper tools to make it. Tools like the folk of Clan Tordaroch use on Undvik.
Joanna, I told you time and again to stay silent when I talk to customers. Shouldn't pester folk with those nonsense Skellige legends of yours.
It ain't
Skellige legends,
and it
eh?
ain't nonsense. My granddad would go to Undvik for his armour. Said Tordaroch folk made the best. Till last year, that is, when a giant ravaged their island. Inhabitants either ran off or died, but the forge should still be
A
in
giant
one piece.
ravaged the island.
Worth looking into.
That's going to be
Say
something we
I
have to
find
look
the
at some
tools.
point.
Will you craft the armor for me?
On condition you bring the tools. But
If we
only
find the
then.
tools, he'll craft the armour. Where's the forge?
These legends mention where the forge might be.
Yes, north side of the isle, in a cave. Clan folk.
So at some point we've got to go to Skellige then and find that. There's no rush for it. It's something we can do at any time.
Look for the tools next time I'm in Skellige. Take care now.
Okay, I would do want to speak to him again because I actually want to see what he's got. We haven't got much money, but I'm fed up with that shirt. What's he
Wouldn't mind
got?
a look at your stock.
I like that shirt. That's all we can buy off him is a shirt. Is that all the armour he has on him? Okay. I don't want to sell the Witcher gear. The hunting trousers, though, on the other hand, we can get rid of. We're currently using Sapper's trousers. They're heavier. They're more medium armour. They are heavier, but definitely don't need. I don't need them. They're not worth much money, but it's a little bit of coin at the end of the day. So we'll sell those to him. These are all the different things we can get for crafting, but we're probably a little way off being really crafting our own stuff at this point. If we go to repair, though, this is our current gear. I don't want to repair it because it's going to cost me 48 coins to repair it. But currently, our Gambeson needs fixing. Saying you took down a bird. Nice. I did like Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and I didn't like it in a way. Oh, really? I enjoyed it, but I think I enjoyed it because of where it's set more than anything else. Okay, both swords are fine. Durability. It's our chest piece. I don't want to spend 48 coins on repairing it. But I don't really have... Yeah, I can't spend that on repairing it, can I? I want to, because I think we need to, but I really don't want to at the same time. Now, I don't think we can upgrade anything. I think in this you can't actually upgrade your piece of armor. So once you've gone out, you can't use your Carl Moorhen armor anymore. You're kind of done, to be fair, with it. Okay, we'll come back to him later. I just don't want to spend that kind of money, and he doesn't have any decent armor, to be fair. Right, off to find the pillar. We'll go to the notice board as well and pick up a few missions. We'll do them at some point. It's always, every time I see a notice board, I pick everything up. Because it's the best way of making sure you've always got something to do, and there's so much to do if you wanted to. And we do plan on doing just about everything we can in the game. That includes all the side quests. The limited amount of weapons, so I was like, yeah, I can do it from that way. It was different with the weapons. I think the setting for me was the big thing, though. Okay, we've got to find this Pella's house and speak to him about the medallion.
Baron gets soused. He gets angry, and he's always drinking.
Get out of my sight.
Where are we actually heading? I didn't actually look on the map where it wants us to go. Oh wow, we're going quite a way, to be fair. We'll go to Crow's Perch. We can then fast travel from Blackburn and head this way and speak to the Pella that way. There's no point riding. We're not going to do anything major by riding there. The quest we just picked up, got a few main story ones to do, but we're under-leveled for a lot of them at the minute. Same as secondary quests, we have got Ciri's room. We need to go back in there at some point and speak to the kitchen lady. And then Witcher contracts, we're just slightly under-leveled for the Woodland Beast. I try and do everything as we hit the levels, because then life's, I wouldn't say easy, but it's just not as difficult. If you're massively under-leveled in The Witcher, it can be really, really bad. So I try and be around the level it wants us to be.
Got their asses whipped like you know Vilgrad.
Okay.
You surprised?
We can fast travel every time we find a signpost, as long as it's a signpost we've been to. So we have been to Blackburn. So let's head there. You're levelling your blade a lot so you can take on high level people easier. The blade is definitely first and foremost thing you should be levelling, isn't it? That's the big thing. Although the 2 to 4 or sometimes 5 enemy finisher combo was super. Yeah, when you got decent combo, I think was it Odyssey you had the finisher where you could invisibly travel with the spear, and that was quite a cool move. Obviously, I know a lot of people don't count Odyssey as a proper Assassin's Creed game, but that actual move itself I thought was really good. What will you be playing from Sunday then, Popster? Okay, we've got to keep our eyes open in case there is any creatures nearby. Do a quick scan. You never know when there's a wolf around or anything like that. I could have grabbed the horse, to be fair. I probably should have grabbed the horse, but we are near the Pella's house.
We'll get the old bugger, you'll see.
There's a load of guards here.
Some strays wandered our way.
Sod off, freak.
It's all the Baron's men. Why are the Baron's men here? We've already killed a load of people we should have killed previously.
Too late. We've got dibs on a chat with him. A long one.
Oh, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Has he never played it? Wow. Why would you be playing it from Sunday then? Okay, we haven't got Delusion level 2, so we can't just say, go away. You know, Jedi mind trick style. Let's find out what they want from the Pella first. And then we've got to leave or die or pay. I'll pay you to go. We haven't got much money, so we won't paying them.
What do you want from him?
I don't know what happens if we kill the Baron's men. He's probably not going to be too pleased.
He done conjured auguries. Said something evil had made its nest in Edric's bowels.
Oh, okay.
Told Edric to eat rowan berries. Lots of them.
Ever since
Are you playing on the PS4, Pops, or the PS5?
pustules all over him.
You got it on Uplay 2 years ago. Ah, okay. Yeah, Dennis wouldn't be able to play it on the PS5 anyway because it isn't compatible. Yeah, Syndicate isn't compatible with PS5. It's one of the games that Ubisoft haven't done to make it. Yeah, you're on PC. Yeah, so Dennis wouldn't play it anywhere on the PS5 because it doesn't actually work on the PS5. Okay, we've got 3 choices now. Leave or die. I'll pay you to go, which I'm definitely not doing. I'll tell you what, you leave and I'll heal Edric. Let's do that one. If we have to fight them... Oh, he still has a PS4 as well, does he? Oh, okay. Leave or die. We've done that a couple of times, and it doesn't bode well. But we'll see what happens. If this doesn't work, we will have to go leave or die. Oh, so the only thing he has to buy it. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it?
Just so happens I need the Peller alive. So if you agree to leave him alone, for good, I'm willing to tell you how to help Edric.
Who the hell do you
I
think
do love their haircuts.
A Witcher.
A Witcher? Hear that, boys?
And in the current time, he just doesn't want to or something. Oh yeah, no, fair enough.
Or this is the bastard who cut down our
I think they portrayed London really well in it, to be fair. Okay, we're fighting. They attacked us. Gotta remember, we didn't start this fight, they did. Oh, I didn't realise I had the wrong sign on. I wanted fire. I wanted fire and I didn't have it on. You can now. Right, these two. Got to take care of them before they kill me with their crossbows. Are you going to attack? We've just killed 5 of the Baron's men. I don't think he's going to be too pleased.
I wonder about a man who could get Edric's friends all worked up.
We did just cut his head off, though, to be fair. Dried fish, some bolts, some mace. We'll end up selling a lot of the gear they leave behind. Smoking pipe, bolts, mace. Always good to loot them, but like I say, we'll end up probably selling a lot of it. It's a good way to earn money, though. I don't like killing soldiers, but they didn't give us the choice. But I think the Baron's going to be a little bit unhappy about what we've just done. You love London in the game, to be fair. They did a really good job of London. And for me, it's really cool because I see places where I've lived or visited as well. Okay, we do need to eat. I'm just going to have a quick look at what we just picked up from them. They're all rubbish weapons. Nothing that's going to help us in terms of better than what we're using. Crossbow bolts aren't too bad for extra 3 damage. We do need to eat. We've only got 1 piece of bread left. Protective shield magic. I had the wrong sign on as well when we got into the fight, which obviously didn't help. Okay, we'll eat the bread to try and heal. We also now need to put something else in its place because we've run out of bread. We got. Put the dried nuts in. Okay, we will speak to the pellet. I'm just going to give it a second for our health to regenerate, just so it does do so rather than it not generating properly. You do want to visit London at some point, all because of the game. Yeah, to be fair, it's quite an accurate depiction of how it used to be in Victorian Britain. It's obviously moved on a bit since then. It's quite weird playing Watch Dogs Legion and seeing London in the future. That's quite a weird thing to witness, I must admit. Okay, let's just eat our nuts. But yeah, these men of the Baron didn't really give us a choice. We had to kill them. Kind of didn't really want to be fair, because I think the Baron's going to kick off. But what choice did we have? Okay, our health's getting there, so let's go and speak to the Peller. Yeah, there's a lot to see and do in London.
Home?
And even the non-touristy things, there's a lot of history there.
Devils, who do they bring? What seek ye?
I need your help.
Oh, a man, nay, a wolf, grey, though not old. 'Tis he the Peller awaits.
I think he's got chicken feet round his neck, as you do. He's had a visitor. He's not on his own. Expecting me?
You were expecting me.
Aye, as the bones declared.
I know, he was waiting for us
they
then.
shall come whose stench is rape and death, but the wolf shall disperse them, the white wolf. And thus he comes. Omens never lie.
Recognize this?
So this is the Baron's daughter's
Spruce,
medallion.
Strong smell of juniper, designed to protect someone.
Freshly cut spruce sprinkled with goat's blood, then tempered with an incense of earth, smoke and juniper. For Anna, to protect her.
What from? Let's find out if you made it first.
You make the amulet?
Aye, sure 'twas the Peller. After the way of his forefathers, over still water in the light of a full moon. Proper as amulets go. It protected well. Should never have taken it off.
Okay, protect from what?
So, designed to protect her. From what?
Oh, the dear. Besieged she was, evil all around, wanting to possess her. Old magic, born of oblivion, from dark sources emerged.
Old magic? Can you be more specific?
'Tis not for mouth speech, nor for the touch. A small protective charm, not a thing more a Peller could do.
I'm looking for Anna.
Anna and her daughter are missing. Know where they are?
Nay, nay. Peller don't know. But the spirits could know. The Peller will augur, the spirits ask.
Spirits. Great. Fine with me. Long as I know where to look, where to find them.
Lost, must be found. Princess! None better than Princess for finding things.
Princess? Which princess?
Princess, my goat! She's fled.
Goat!
Those men must have scared her off. Can we get back to the auguring?
We have to go and find the goat, aren't we?
Without the goat, impossible. No goat, won't work.
We're a witcher, we kill creatures, and yet we need to find the goat.
Can't seriously think I'm gonna chase down your goat.
The Peller without a goat makes for a mute prophet.
You're getting annoying.
Getting on my nerves, old man. I'm not going anywhere.
No princess, no prophecy, no augury.
I don't think we've got a choice. Okay, so we have to agree to it.
Will you find my princess? The
He
Peller
won't.
will
He won't help
prophesy
us
soon
until
as
we
she
find his
returns.
goat, so we don't have a choice. But we. I could go, couldn't care less, but you win, I'll find her. For all the creatures that Geralt kills and takes out and protects people from,
Fine.
and we have
I'll
to
get
find a
your
goat.
The bell. The little bell's ringing. She loves it. Ring, ring, and she will follow. But for a while. But beware of wild strawberries. Raspberries, too.
Yeah, treacherous as beasts go. I always keep an eye out for them.
Okay. You have a new quest item. Prepare for it for use by placing an appropriate slot in the inventory panel, then selecting it from the quick access menu. To use the item, press or hold R1. Okay, so we need to put this new bell in the quick access menu. That's the spinning top. Where's the bell? Did I not see it? It was there. It's there somewhere. I just didn't see it. Torch. Ah. Roach. So I'm just seeing where this bell is. We need to ring this bell. And I was expecting this to be right at the top, but actually I don't know where it is. And I keep pressing the wrong button, which doesn't help. Where's the bell? Oh, it's already in my pocket. I'm looking for the bell to see where it is so we can know where to ring it. It's in my pocket. That's why I couldn't see it. Okay, so we need to ring this bell and try and find this goat. We need to keep an eye out for wild dogs and things as well. So, there's a couple of animals. There's something to our left over there. There's a deer. There's deer here as well, but not too worried about deer. I rung it. Nothing happened. still can't believe we've got to find a goat. Right, there's some wolves over there. I can hear them howling. So I'm just trying to listen out for the goat. I think we're going to have to kill these wolves first. Okay, let's deal with the wolves. Ah! Oh, I can't use signs. I just realised I'm trying to use signs and it's not allowing me to. And also my chest piece is now damaged horrendously. I can use signs. I don't know why it wouldn't let me. Oh, I'm going butt kick. Okay, one down. I think that's all of them dealt with. Right, obviously we'll pick everything up from these. We desperately need to fix our armour. I just loathe to pay the money to fix it, knowing that we'll want to get rid of it. But if we have a look at our inventory, it's now... Ignore the graphical issue, that happened last stream as well, when we're looking at armour. So, it's 48%. I have got, on amateurs, we can put 15% back on it. I think that might be the best thing. I don't want to use the 40% one. I think that's our best bet. Just to get it back up so we get a little bit more use out of it. As soon as we can, we're getting rid of it. Okay. That could have gone better, to be fair. But, yeah, we kind of took a few too many hits we shouldn't have taken there. Because I'm automatically pressing X, because on most games nowadays, that's what you press. I can hear a goat. Over here, I think. I think it's over here. I think we may have found the goat.
There you are.
Come on, princess.
Come on.
I've got to keep the princess safe as well, so it has got a health bar.
Come on, damn it.
So I'm expecting to get attacked by wolves if we're not
What's
careful.
a witcher compared to a patch of wild strawberries?
It is behind me.
This way, your grace. Do I really have to keep ringing this
I will
bell
pick up
for
the berries and stuff as we pass them. Right, we're going to be wary. There is something over there that could potentially kill the goat. So we do want to stay away a little bit. It's a bear.
Bear! Bear! Run, you stupid piece of shit!
Where the hell did it go?
Well, I've no idea where Princess has gone, but we've got a bear to kill. We'll try not to let that bear get hit in if we can avoid it, because that's going to do big damage. If I can set it on fire, that's not bad. My issue with this is I tend to over-attack. I do it in a lot of games. In this, you will be punished massively for it. You've got to get your hits in and get away again and get your hit back in, because you'll take damage quite badly if you're not careful. This is why I like fire, because fire helps massively. Right, we killed the bear. I know killing the bear is not the nicest thing. A person. It is a dead person. But at the same time, it was either we kill the bear or the bear kills the princess, and if the bear kills the princess, we don't get our answers from the
I
peddler.
have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow.
So we didn't have much choice. Do the other games on Uplay so I can play them like Assassin's Creed 2. Assassin's Creed 2, one of your favourites, is it? It's a good game, to be fair. The only thing I didn't like about Assassin's Creed 2, and we've platinumed it on the channel, is the combat. Combat in Assassin's Creed 2 I find annoying. I do think it improves as you go through the games though. It was just, yeah, two.
Roach, but I bet we could be friends in time.
It was number 2 that was just annoying.
Every roach has to have.
But yeah, the other two it did get a lot better. Right, I can put my sword. I didn't want to do that, I've just pressed the wrong button.
From the pillar, for there are wolves about.
Right, I brought the goat back. Princess is back with the Pella.
Goat of mine, dearest, sweetest goat.
He wouldn't help us with tracking down the Baron's daughter and wife unless we brought him back the goat, so we've done that. Hopefully now we'll get a few answers.
Happy for you, but I'm kinda in a hurry. Anna and Tamara, they might be in danger.
The White Wolf helped the Peller, and so the Peller shall help him. Blood. We need blood. A living being.
Why is it more ingredients?
Fine. Be right back.
Well, the satisfying was the parrying insta-kill mechanic. It did have a good... Yeah, the mechanics were sound. It was the combat itself I found a bit annoying. But they definitely got better as you went through the trilogy. But yeah, the parrying wasn't too bad. Well, there's a rat.
Will this do?
You wanted blood? I can't remember much about Assassin's Creed 1, to be fair. I so wish they'd remaster it, because I'd play it. I would happily play it again. It's the only Assassin's Creed game we've not played on the channel, to be fair. Or I have to wait until I get an Xbox and then do it on the Game Pass. Because you can play it on Xbox, to be fair. So that's my way round it in the future, to be fair.
They are not here. There is God. Blood. I see blood. Those.
Yeah, you don't have it in some of the others, do you? That's the thing.
Not Tamara. Just the child.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed 1 is good. I don't remember too much about the story, or any of it, really. It's so long ago since I played it. But yeah, we'll do Assassin's Creed 1 on the channel in the future once we get an Xbox. I need to know more.
It's over? Is that it?
That is it.
Spirits had nothing more to say? Like where they went or where they are now?
The same happened in the game.
Augury, and augur I did. They're gone. The child remains.
Okay. The child.
Mention a child. Whose?
Why, Anna's.
Anna was pregnant?
She was. And she miscarried.
Baron didn't mention it.
Afraid, perhaps. Or ashamed, or forgetful.
100% this game is kind of a drag.
He had no wish to remember.
What, this? Why?
Anna tell you all this?
What did you dislike about it?
It happened?
Nay, not Anna. 'Twas the omens told me.
Great. So
I still think even now it's one of the best RPGs going.
It is you who needs the omens to lead you to truth.
The Baron have anything to do with his wife's miscarriage?
Foul-tempered he is.
Oh, you don't mean The Witcher, do you? You mean Assassin's Creed
No
1.
doubt makes his temper even fouler.
10 different types of
Did he
flags.
abuse
Yeah, I
his
don't remember
family?
any of that.
Anna came to you. You must have.
But it was a long time
something.
ago.
The Peller's old, near blind. But Princess came and licked her hand.
So what?
She's a wise beast. Only comes to those who suffer.
What happened to the child?
In a grave thrown, without rite or ceremony, it awoke.
Oh,
Now
wow.
It wanders, it seeks
So the
vengeance.
miscarried child now wonders
White Wolf.
because it
wise
wasn't
wolf, catch the
buried
botchling.
properly.
The botchling will help. Lead the wolf to the loved ones.
Botchlings suck the blood of pregnant.
Yeah, no, I got it in the end. I didn't get to the start thinking there's no flags in The Witcher. But yeah, I get it.
If the White Wolf can't lift
The
it,
flags, I
he
think,
should
for
bring
Assassin's
its
Creed are
blood.
one of the worst
Blood
things they
will
invented, to be
always
fair.
find kindred blood.
Because there's no real need to find them. You don't gain anything for them, do you? That's the thing. That's what's annoying. How do I lift the curse of the botchling? That's the thing.
Heard of one Witcher who lifted a botchling's curse. Never tried it myself, though. I know you need to bury it under the threshold.
And give it a name.
It's only in Assassin's Creed 1.
Perform the
Weren't there
Ein
flags
Rite.
in Assassin's
The ritual
Creed
of naming. That's an elven custom.
2 as well?
Human,
There's 100 flags in that one.
ancient. Spirits
But I think once you find 50, they then show up.
Win a spirit's favor, and the
Was it
spirit
flags or was
shall
it
aid you.
feathers?
Ask and it will answer.
Was it
Seek
feathers in
and
Assassin's
it
Creed
will
2?
show you the way.
Why do you want its blood?
Blood, blood, blood. It binds men for all ages, the living
Feathers.
and the dead.
I was
Show
thinking
the way you wanna do
flags
it.
for some reason.
At times, a century is too short.
The feathers
for
were
two
just as
brothers
annoying,
to
though, to be
reconcile.
fair.
One dies
Yeah, I
before
found all
things
of them
are
as well. We got the
set
platinum
right.
for
The
it.
other then brings his
But once you
blood
find
to
50,
the
I think the
Pellar.
rest
And what does the
show
Pellar do?
up
He
automatically.
awaits Forefather's Eve. He mixes the blood with milk, herbs, and hen's feet. He drinks to reconcile the dead with the living. There shall be no Forefather's Eve this year, but we'll find a way, all the same.
You mentioned Forefather's Eve.
I hear you right. You mentioned Forefather's Eve. Pretty
But yeah,
old
it
custom.
was a good game though.
Thought it had
Really
died
enjoyed it.
out.
Death
I think
lurks in
Assassin's
every
Creed
bog
3
and
is probably the
puddle
most
here.
underrated.
Folk know they could die, their earthly matters unresolved.
I know a lot of people don't like it,
Then they
but I
require
really
help,
enjoyed it.
or they'll not know peace. Forefather's Eve must be performed. Light the tallow candles to lead them through the dark. Call them by name. Appease their regrets. Only then may they depart in peace.
Okay, I need to know where the botchling is. We're going to have to
Whatever
go
I
and
do, I
kill the
gotta find
botchling by the sounds of it.
first.
Seek it at
And they, oh, you can buy the
midnight,
maps.
near the grave that lies empty.
If
Yeah,
what you say is true.
Yeah, I think that's
Baron
about the
ought to know
maps.
where
I
that
thought there was
grave
something
is.
that you find 50 and they show up. So the Bloody Baron sent us on this quest to find his wife and daughter who've gone missing. We know there was a fight in the daughter's room. And now we've learned from the Pellar. I don't want to steal from the Pellar, but I know I can also loot. It's not, I don't think it's stealing, to be fair. We've leveled up as well, level 6, we need to deal with that. Beast oil. Obviously, I need to learn how to make these things, so I am going to take that. We've got a bestiary entry as well now. Letter to the Pellar. I'll take the letter to the Pellar. I'm not going to steal anything that isn't a recipe, essentially. So an old goat hide, I'm not going to steal. The annoying with this game, you can walk into any building and take stuff, but if you're seen doing it, it can count as stealing. You can get in quite a bit of trouble, and can cause issues for yourself as well. Okay, so that's the Pellar. I think we can buy things off him as well.
Wolf, wise wolf. What is it the wolf needs?
So we need to go back to speak to the
Could use
Baron, and then we've got to go and find the
Show me what you
miscarried
got.
child that wasn't buried properly. You got to get to the Genshin Impact pulling system. Yeah, he does come across like he's a bit addicted to it, to be fair. Okay, we've got nothing to sell to him, to be fair. We can buy from him some lesser glyphs, which I'm not too worried about. We haven't got much money. We've only got 62 coins. The diagrams are the important thing. Has he got 9 bear? Oh, can we sell our bear hides? Can't be sold. It's junk, but can't be sold, strangely. I just maybe because can't be sold to him. What else has he got? I don't used to craft. Cured Draconid. Oh, it's too much, very, very expensive. 466. Look at all this stuff he's got for crafting. We need to really work on our crafting a little bit. We haven't really done much with it. He's got lots of diagrams for crafting, which would be really useful if we had some money. But at the minute we haven't. We can, if we wanted to, craft a blue mutagen. That's something we can do, because we've got all the ingredients for it. And Sanum, which is a bomb. It blinds opponents and destroys monster nests. We'll have to deal with that later. Beast oil, which we put on our sword as well. That kind of stuff's worth doing. We can do that away from this guy. We don't need him to do that.
Folk from the village come here often?
We try to tell him don't do it. Just wait. He's just like, no,
Help
it's
with
not
what?
like
With the dead
I'm not
become
addicted to you, Odyssey.
peace must be made.
Speak of the devil.
They must then
And here he
wait
is.
for
Good evening, Dennis.
Forefather's
How are you?
Eve, or when an evil spirit runs wild in a homestead.
I'm glad you got Zhao in the end.
Drive the
Well done.
spirit off the Pelican.
Here and
if
there,
I
but not
needed,
that many.
say, a love potion.
Then to the witch you would be
Yeah,
sent.
I'm taking. I've had.
Not a matter for
I
the
think this will be a
Pella,
couple of
lad.
weeks we've had away from Genshin. We will go back to it.
So long.
I just got to that point of needing to grind, and I refuse to grind. Right, we will deal with our level up first. So leveling up, we've got 2 points to spend. We've opened a new slot now as well. We can't undo a new mutagen yet. We could swap the vitality for the blue mutagen, which we can use, which we can now make, but it won't help us. So we will hold off on that one. Well, I don't know what I want to put my points in. 2 points to spend. These are our mutagens. Sign intensity, vitality. Is there anything really we could use now? I'm thinking of stuff that's going to make a difference. Eating food regenerates vitality for 20 minutes. Bonus on place fire lasts indefinitely, but only once. Okay, no, I'm not too worried about that. In combat fires, you ignore bomb and special bolt effects. Heavy artillery. Each defensive action generates adrenaline points. No. What up? The thing we've got to think about is whatever we get, we've got to put in a place, and we've got 2 points. We can upgrade one of these, and I might actually. Can we upgrade? No, it's only level 1 of 1. Just thinking of what which would actually help us now. Increase maximum vitality by 15%. That might not be a bad one to have. Or Sun and Moon to actually increase it that way. Survival Instinct, though, we increase their maximum vitality by 15%. Sounds quite good. Alchemy, we haven't really done much alchemy. We do need to do a lot more. Thank you for the like, it was much appreciated. You're saving for Kazua now. I want to build pity. Tell me to pull. Okay. Poison blades. I'm not too worried about that. Steady aim. We haven't really used bombs yet, so that's not too big a deal. Frenzy. None of that really helps us at this point. Combat abilities. We have got muscle memory. We've got 1 more point we could stick in that, to be fair. We've got strength training, strong attack, damage increased by 10%, arrow deflection, lightning reflexes. We need to use the crossbow more. That's one thing we do need to. Load by 33. Signs. Now, we have been using the Igni sign quite a lot. That is the one thing I use a lot, to be fair. So we could upgrade the Igni sign. No, what we need to do is delusion, to be honest. While I think about it. So one of the signs, you can actually take over someone's mind, like Jedi mind tricks. You can tell them what to do, and that's what we need. We've had a couple of times, and if we had it, it would have helped us. Delusion. This is what we need. So it means we can use it in and out of combat, mainly out of combat, to try and defuse the situation. The men at the pedder's door, we wouldn't have had to kill if we'd had this already. So we're going to get this one as our first ability. And then we need to pull it into over here. There we go. And the other thing we're going to do with it is actually increase it to level 2. Because that will help us as well. So we've got level 2 delusion. That will hopefully mean we won't have to keep killing these men when they ignore us. We may still have to because they ignore us, but it may help us not have to kill them as often. I still think the Baron's going to react badly because of the fact we killed his men, but we're about to find out because we need to go and speak to him anyway. And depending where the Baron's quest takes us next, we have also got...
Flee! Quick, no!
Run! Leg it!
Why are you running?
Quick, no!
I don't know why they want to run. And I can see the Baron's guards are here. They shouldn't attack. Because we are doing the Baron's work. You never know. There is we can actually sell some stuff as well. There's a blacksmith here. So we'll quickly sell the weapons we got off the Baron's guards. Selling them under his nose, basically. That way, we can get some more coin. So Dodger says that's to improve. We've got child instead. We are level up. Oh, we can actually now have the axe as our main weapon for killing humans, not for killing beasts, and has a chance to cause bleeding. But it's better in terms of the Wild Hunt sword by the amount of damage it does, but we lose a lot of bonuses. We'll gain chance to cause bleeding. I don't think it's worth us using it, to be fair. It's 19 damage more, but we're losing a lot. So I may not use it at the minute. We can sell the Velen Longsword, though. We'll sell the mace and the blunt axe. And the blunt axe again. Oh, that's got more damage than our current one. But again, it's not worth it for what bonuses it gives us. So we gained a few coin. We do need coins badly. Always happy. They haven't got another jacket, has he? Why is no one selling a jacket? It'd be better if we can get a jacket off someone. I don't like the one we're wearing. It bugs me. And I'm not even into cosmetics. But we only need to level up one more time, and then we can use the armor of the 1,000 flowers, to be fair. So we're not that far off. Can I craft a jacket for the time being? Steel sword. We have got enough to craft a Dorian sword, but it's worse than what we've got, to be fair. He's not going to be able to actually make... I was just thinking he'd make us armor, but he can't. It's too low level. He's a blacksmith. We could... 15 to repair. Let's repair the sword. We're not going to use the axe at the minute. I don't think it's worth it.
So long.
We're about to head back to... I'm going to sharpen our weapons though before we go, because I don't know what's going to happen when we go and see the Baron. He may have an attempt to kill us because we killed his men. There's always that chance. So just in case, make sure we've got sharpened weapons. But we're going to head back there. We've got to tell him what we found out about his wife and daughter, and at the same time find out where they buried the botchling, the
lightning strike,
the child, because we need to go and kill the botchling. It's not going to be a nice conversation, I don't think. Oh, we do need to read the bestiary as well. It's just telling us to read the bestiary about botchlings. So let's have a quick look at botchlings, shall we? I'm guessing this isn't going to be a nice read. We shall find out. Botchlings. That looks horrendous. They are vulnerable to cursed oil and the Axie sign. So when we face the botchling, we should. I might actually change to Axie sign now, so it's ready, because they're vulnerable against it. And obviously cursed oil. They're the most repulsive creatures of which I will ever have the displeasure of meeting. Yeah, okay. Cursed oil is other things. So if we go to alchemy, can we make cursed oil? If we can't, we can't, but it's worth checking. Oils. No, I'm missing wolfsbane. I think we'll be alright about it. The sign to change to was Axie, so we'll change to Axie for the time being. Oh, the castle's on fire. Oh wow, the Baron's keep is on fire. Maybe you won't be worried about us killing his men then. I was more worried about him having to go at us for killing his 5 or 6 men outside the palace house, but I don't think he's going to care. His house is on fire. Right, let's get inside and see what's going on. Good dodging skills. No, yeah, known before child banner. So I'm trying to keep up with your conversation. Okay, what is going on with this fire? We might not be able to help, I don't know. Okay, the Baron is through here somewhere. We still need to speak to him, so hopefully he's not in there.
Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
Okay, we're going to go try and save his brother.
Hurry now, quick!
So his brother's in the stable, and we're going to try and save him.
Looks like rain.
There's the Baron. I'm ignoring the Baron. How can we get in? Can we get in? Telekinetic blast might help here. Quen, protective shield, magic trap. No, the yard sign didn't help us get in. We've got to find a door. There's one here.
Damn it, won't budge. Probably bolted on the inside. Need another way in.
We need another way in, okay. So another way into the... Running into a burning building isn't my idea of fun, but we said we'd try.
Shit, fire's spreading.
Fire's spreading.
Damn it, lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
We gotta hurry. There's a chest here. It's not stealing. There we go. It's not stealing, it was gonna burn otherwise. Saving it so he doesn't get burned. That's what I'm saying anyway. Right. And we've got to save the horse as well as the stable hand if we can. I don't want to open the horses yet. Our breath is actually really, really low. Where is the guy? I need to open the stable doors. I don't think we saved the guy just yet, but I've opened the doors. There you go, horses are out. Or at least one has. I didn't actually open the doors to the horses, to be fair. Probably should have done. But they're out anyway.
We've a hero in our midst. The horses! Why, I'm prepared to forgive you the drubbing you gave those pricks at the crossroads.
I know your wife miscarried.
Did we save the boy?
Or
did I mess up and not save him?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating him for years. Finally, they'd had
I'm
enough
concerned
of
we may have left the boy to die in the fire accidentally.
You wait.
Are we actually fighting the Baron?
Lying prick.
A bloke with bollocks to stand up to the Baron. 5 crowns is the Witcher wins.
We're being praised by his own men at the minute. We can't eat in combat. And I'm over attacking, you can see that by the fact we're taking hits. That's me over attacking. There's another one there. We might lose this fight if I'm not careful. Ah. Can't use signs either. Can't afford to take any more damage. He's nearly down as well though, to be fair. There we go, we got the Baron down. I'm kind of afraid we left the young stable hand to die accidentally. We went in to save him and only saved the horses. I'm hoping he survived.
We need to talk.
Baron kind of asked for that, to be fair. Right, did we save the stable hand? That's my concern. I don't know. We got the horses out, and we did pick everything up in a chest to save it from the fire.
Sit down.
Okay, we need to know what happened to the baby that miscarried.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna?
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
The Baron isn't a very nice person. I think you can tell that already.
Expect me to believe you are a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye.
I believe him. I don't think he did hurt his daughter. We know he beat his
She'd
wife
ride
up.
the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
Okay. Why did Anna get him angry?
Your wife. How'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes.
Of course he knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
How did they flee? What happened? They didn't run away, you drove them out. No matter, I know how to find them. They didn't run away, you drove them out. Let's go for that one.
Gotta admit, I do think you're a prick. Not because you couldn't control them, but because you drove them away.
What?
Don't play the idiot. You gave them no choice.
Anna and I... It wasn't as it seemed. Seems.
Somehow it really was.
All right, I'm all ears. Tell me what happened. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head.
I think the candlestick that was broken,
They were gone.
or the candle holder, was what they hit him with.
Like, Witcher.
I think his wife hit him with the
How
candlestick.
the fuck could you? I was left with nothing.
That's how they escaped.
Only the bottle.
Signs of fighting in the room.
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick.
Oh, okay.
Kept
She
me
tried
safe.
at least. She didn't quite
Hit
manage
the
it, but
wall
she
and
tried.
a pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her.
Oh, she did actually manage to hit
She
him.
turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out.
Good on her.
Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
And did Tamara witness this?
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not
I think he
knowing
killed
how many
him.
days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, but Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew.
So this is the botchling we need to go and deal with.
My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
So that was after he argued with her and she'd hit him. Okay, what did you do with the child?
Maybe you're
I'm not
doing,
giving him
maybe
sympathy.
not, but
We're
that
definitely
amulet she
not
wore could be
giving him
important.
sympathy.
Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right.
I'm guessing the
Yet
fool
she
when they
died
tussled
before she could be born.
may have made
Understand,
miscarriage happen.
Witcher. My child was dead.
I'm not saying I feel your pain. I'm not
Get
giving
hold
him
of
sympathy.
yourself. Men like you, when they break down, look downright pathetic.
You're a heartless bastard.
We are indeed.
Mutations worked then. But here's the good news. Your dead child might help us find the one who's still alive. And your wife.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
This thing is going to look horrendous,
It's a-
isn't it?
Fucking what?
We'll explain it to him. Let's
A
let him
cursed
really
creature that
understand
draws
it.
strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Okay, haven't decided what I'll do yet.
Still not sure what to do.
Whatever you decide, we must put an end to my child's suffering.
Need to find out where he buried it.
We gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
He doesn't want us to kill it.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way.
Okay, let's do this.
The sooner we resolve this,
I don't know if we saved the stable boy from the fire. I kind of feel like we messed up.
Then wait here.
Because we're running out of breath because of the heat.
Take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors.
I wanted to get to the door so we could breathe, but obviously we didn't find the stable boy. We heard him.
To dig up the grave.
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
Got to remember, you're going to have to defend yourself, Baron. Right, we're here.
A bit further. Follow me.
Okay, before we follow him, the reason I want to hold off a second is back to the beastry. I want to be ready for this thing, because this is not going to be good. Axie sign you want ready. I'm not too worried about the cursed oil, but at least the Axie sign. Let's make sure we've got the Axie sign on. Okay. Follow the Baron. I'm guessing we're in for a really horrible sight.
Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Right, if we see flowers, I want to pick them up. Right. Where did he bury this child?
Here's the spot.
Just gotta be ready to defend ourselves. This thing will attack, I'm sure. I know the Baron wants to save it, but I don't think we'll be able to.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good.
At least we're making him feel guilty.
The grave's dug up and empty.
Yeah, this thing's out.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
There it is.
Look.
That's the botchling. That is horrendous. And with the next gen update, it looks even worse than I've ever remembered. We're going to turn into a lubberkin. We're not going to kill it.
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets ploughing and restless?
It'll bite through your jugular and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic.
Yeah, we've got the Axie sign ready. We had a choice to make. It was a very quick choice to make. There's no point killing it if we don't have to. This way will work as well, so we'll try it the nice way. And also we're forcing him to kind of accept what he did, which I think's a good thing. Look at that. That is horrible.
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
Yeah.
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a
He wanted us to do this. That's what we're going to do. Okay. I think if it starts kicking off, we'll have to use the Axie sign on it. But doing it this way rather than killing it is also forcing the Baron to deal with what is the consequence of his actions, essentially. So it kind of works in that way. But it is a horrible looking thing. I'm not attacking.
Spectres.
Oh, there's a spectre.
Do something.
Dude, I took out the spectre. That's more than one though. Another wraith.
What now? Piece of milk.
Wraiths are down. Another one. 3/4 to that. Ah, caught from behind that. Wraith down. Have you dealt with more? Is there any more?
It's writhing something fierce. I can't hold it. Calm it, something.
There we go. We calmed it down with this action sign.
Quiet now.
And we survived it. That's the main important thing.
But what do you want to do with it?
It's probably not going to be the worst looking thing we see in the game, to be fair.
Job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
Oh, that's what I was saying before we got attacked. So every decision in this game you make actually does mean something. There are different consequences. Oh, we're going to be attacked again, aren't we? Wraiths are here.
Need to hurry.
On with it. I'll not wait till they devour us.
Where are they? What a game.
Lost your nerve?
I need a parry more, to be fair, like that. They're saying that. Still got hit. Because they obviously can come get to us from anywhere when they disappear like that. Double hit didn't help us. Come here, where are you? There it is. Right, I think that's all of them. Does that work? There we go. Calmed it down again. The wraiths are annoying more than anything else, just because they can get to you so easily.
Chosen a name?
No.
I think we've done alright though.
One. It's important.
It's a girl.
The nuts have nearly finished working.
What would Anna have named her?
If I eat my dried fruit and nuts, I'm going to need more shortly. Keep running out of health so much. And it is just because we're taking too many hits. Doesn't help the armour's not very good at the minute either. Okay. Hopefully this is where he's burying the botchling. Just needs to give it a name.
What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee, Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
It worked.
Good.
Now we need to bury it under the threshold and hopefully it'll become a lubberkin. As I say, the reason we kind of did this to the Baron was to make him understand his mistakes.
What now?
We could have just killed it, given the body to the Pella.
In 1 day's time, Dea should
I don't
turn
think he would
into
have
a
learned
lubberkin.
from this.
I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But
no buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it.
And if it doesn't work, we'll have to kill the
Try
botchling,
not
so
to drink yourself stupid again.
let's hope it works. Okay, the quest is updated. Where's the barn that burnt down? I know it says we've got to wait a day and a bit, so I'm just checking out what happened to the barn. So there's the barn that was on fire. Did we save the boy? We opened the door, so I'm hoping we did save the boy, but there's no real evidence of a body. Is that the stable hand?
What's new in the broad world?
I'm busy, man.
Okay, no one's going to talk to me, that's
Won't
fine.
be as cocky once the Baron's men whip your arse.
I don't think the Baron's men stand a chance, to be fair. Yeah. Guards don't like me much. As I say, I'm hoping we did save him, but I don't know for sure. While we're here, I'm just going to grab some ingredients. Because we can. Then we'll go and do the botch thing. It does say you got to leave it a day and a bit, although it doesn't say that currently. Just in case. There's something down there. There's something down there. Might have to explore that shortly. What does that say on the map about that? An entrance to a cave or ruins. Well, let's do the botchling first, then we might have a look down there and see what's going to happen. Might be some decent stuff down there. Right. We've got to sit and wait. So let's wait and see if the botchling turns into a loverkin. If it doesn't, we have to kill it. If it does, hopefully it'll help us find the Baron's family.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea.
Did it work? That's the botchling.
Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
I must have turned to the lubberkin then. Okay, we've got to follow the lubberkin. So the spell worked. Hopefully we'll find the Baron's wife and daughter. And then he'll be an adept. And hopefully he'll have some information about Ciri. That's the hope anyway. Where's it going to take us? That's the question. And are they alive? I'm kind of in two minds. I don't know if his wife and daughter are alive or not. Obviously, for his sake, I hope they are. There's no guarantee. Where are we heading? Well, assuming it's not far, but I don't know. I could call Roach to be fair, but I don't know how far we're going. Got some drowners here we're going to have to deal with. I've actually got the wrong sign on. Because I prefer Igni over every other sign, and I really should have changed it back for now. I've dodged that. Okay, quickly loot what we can from the drowners, that'll all help with crafting. While I remember, back to Igni. Okay. I assume he's going into the house. We are.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around though.
Right, we can loot the bags. This isn't stealing, but I don't mind doing that. Something's happened here though, hasn't it? Hoof prints. Some clothes on the floor.
They change in here.
Okay. Now, there is hoof prints.
Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse.
There's something on here as well.
A
What's
bracelet.
that?
One of them must have dropped it. Both
Bracelet.
were here. I'm going the right way.
Okay.
Wants to show me something more.
Wants to show us more. Where's the Lubbock taking us to? Well, there's something in the woods here. It could be wolves, it could be... What is that? That's not a wolf. That's something else. That's the first time I've killed one of those. We'll just have a quick look at the bestiary. Have a better look at them. But that was something new, to be fair. Insectoid, I think. Yes, there we go. It is a Endraga Workers. We should use golden Oreo on it and insectoid oil, which we don't currently use, but we will do at some point, I'm sure. Another one's coming to us now. Is that the other one? Yeah. We killed it for its friend, didn't we?
Stench.
There we go. Right, let's follow Lubbock. Need to be aware of our health. We're okay. If we come against something big, we could be in trouble. But I don't want to waste the fruit and nuts. Food can be a problem sometimes, that's what I'm worried about. Alright, Mr. Lubbock, where are we going? Nothing here. Still in two minds whether they're alive or not, that's the thing. Okay. Well, that's another new creature.
Necrophages had a field day. Still worth a closer look.
Dodged them both there. That's quite a good dodge, dodging them both. Whoa! They explode when they're killed. Another one's coming. We've got to make sure we get away from this thing when it dies. I am dodging a little bit more. I think actually you kill one, the others get killed as well because of the explosion. That wasn't good. So they fireworks. Their chest armor's no good either now. Get away from it while it explodes. Okay. I think we're free and clear. So we'll pick everything up. Our chest armor is bad, but I'm resented to actually upgrade it or fix it too much because I know we've got an armor set waiting for us once we hit level 7, which is the next level. So I'm kind of loath to do anything with it, but I don't know how long we can get away with having this armor that's not really going to do much good for us. It's not 0%, I just kind of, it's not as high as it should be. Right, let's have a look at the horse and what happened here.
What do we have here?
Let's check the bones.
Bones have been here a while.
Saddle.
Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days.
Ribs.
Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks.
Okay, something with big giant claws. Legs.
Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse?
Possibly. And the head.
Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away.
Okay.
Trail goes on.
Lubbock still wants us to see more. I was just looking to see if I can pick up. Okay, got to be aware, obviously, of a... Can actually eat. We have got vinegar we can eat, to be fair. That might be... That's what's currently on. I think water would be better, to be fair. What does the vinegar give us in terms of vitality? 30-second effect. On the water is 60 seconds. So we'll have the water, because we do need a heal. The longer it lasts, the more we gain. That's the real thing behind it. Oh. Okay. Sorry, itch in the eye. You can see what I was doing. There's something else here. There's several creatures nearby, so what are we going to face now? Guessing they're going to come. It's a wolf. Wolves aren't too bad, to be fair. Yeah, wolves are fairly simple to kill. There's another one over there. Do you know what I don't use enough? I don't think I use enough. It's my crossbow. That's a sign. I was trying to... Why can't I use my crossbow? We can change the bolts. We have got other bolts for it. I'm just trying to use the crossbow but can't really access it. Oh, I don't know why. It's meant to be R1.
Show me what you got.
The problem with the crossbow is you've got to reload after each shot, which obviously takes time. Right, that's down. May get the other wolves after us in a second. We reloaded it now. Okay, I don't know if the other two are going to come after us. They may do in a second. They do. Yeah, there's one. Hello, Mr. Wolf. But I like the Igni sign. Just because of the damage it does. But I thought I killed the other wolf. I wasn't expecting to still be standing, to be fair there. Right, Lubberkin, where are we heading? I'm always picking up as much fruit and stuff as we can. Crazy farm starts. Well, you farming are you now for Zhao? Where is the Lubberkin taking us? It's a house. I'm so hoping they're still alive, I really do. But I'm not holding out much hope.
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
There's a fisherman inside. And a boy.
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for two women.
Oh, okay.
Lady Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Kids always speak the truth. Who'd you see? Describe her.
I want to help that woman. She could be in danger.
Young and seen no one, my lord. He's a kiddie. Must have dreamt it.
I want to hear this dream then. So, kid, who did you see? Who came here?
Pappy brought her at night. The lady does the medicines. She was all afeared. Talked about an awful monster. Said she had to go back. Dunno where to. Mummy and Pappy cheered her up. Gave her clothes. Hers were ragged.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, hi. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale.
That's another tale.
Anywhere's better than the crow's perch with a baron.
Why?
Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I mean.
17 minutes, about 4,000 resin.
But not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
Where is the Baron's wife?
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, Out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing over the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twas then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
Okay. Tell me about these marks.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw
That's
fire.
weird. Okay, what happened next?
Fine. What happened next?
There's something about the hands.
Seems someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twas the only reason we escaped.
So the beast took
wanted to go back for a mother.
the girl's
But
mum.
my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Why did you help them?
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I did that.
We're going to have to go looking for this
Old
beast,
Miss
aren't we?
Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara alerted, brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
So if it wasn't for his wife, he would have helped him.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Well, at least the Baron's daughter's safe.
Thanks for
So
your
we either go for the... I've got a feeling we're going after the
She'll
beast.
be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can.
Because we have to go and find out if she's alive or dead to tell the Baron. No, we need to talk to the family, to the Baron about his family. We're not just going straight off to find the beast. Or are we?
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
So the Lubberkin worked, the actual spell worked essentially. Okay. So we need to go and talk to the Baron. So we need to head back to the Baron's, which is... We actually went quite a long way, didn't we? We can fast travel if we get to a town with a signpost. Oh no, the Baron's actually here. So we could just we'll grab the horse and go that way. Seems quite a straightforward path. Obviously, there may be wolves and things around, but I don't think we're too bad. Right, come on then, Roach. Where are you? Roach is a pain in the butt to call, but he's here. We could walk and collect those ingredients, but I don't think it's a good use of our time. We know we've got to go and speak to the Baron. I'm guessing, after we spoke to him, we'll be going off to try and find this beast. Because that's what I would be doing. If there's a chance his wife is still alive, that's what you do, isn't it? We do need to try and do something about this armour situation. As I say, I'm loath to fix it or spend too much money on it, because we know when we level up to level 7, we've got an armour to wear. So I don't want to spend money when we don't need to, but also it is in a bad state of affairs, so we need to be aware of that. Okay, we are nearly at the front gate already. No wolves or anything yet. The drowners could appear as we go near the water. We should be okay. Okay, we're nearly there.
Hey there.
Draw your weapon. Someone here talking to us. Ronvid of the Small Marsh. He asked us to draw a weapon. Let's have a quick chat with him.
Halt!
There's a mission here as well, to be fair.
Duel. I challenge you.
Do you really want to duel with
Boots
us?
a bit big, maybe? Careful not to trip.
Halt, I say. I am Ronvid of the Small Marsh, bound by a sacred oath.
Does he know we're a Witcher?
Oh, that's rough. My sympathies.
To honour Maid Bilberry, fairest of all maids I know, by duelling 100 knights to the death. Now, draw your sword post haste, for I've knights in hand left.
I think he's going to make a mistake here, isn't he? Why do you want to fight me?
Why are you challenging me? Don't recall doing anything to offend the Maid Bilberry.
Well, why? Then swear. Swear! Maid Bilberry's the most loveliest
We
of
can't
all.
swear to something we've never seen her.
Thing is, I've never laid eyes on her.
Aha! Ah! I shall wash your scorn away.
I think we're fighting him. We're going to kill him.
Blood fiend.
Yeah, he has asked us to fight him. We're going to kill him. Start by setting him on fire.
No, I yield.
Oh, he's yielded. One hit, fire and one hit.
Yes, luck stood with you. But the next time we meet,
Next time you'll be dead. Next time I'll kill you.
Challenge me again. Raise your hand. Draw your sword. Look at me the wrong way. And I'll kill you.
you so sure of that?
Yes.
Yes.
We shall see.
Of all the people you could challenge, a Witcher isn't one of the ones you want to be challenging to a fight, to be fair. Right, we're here at the Bloody Barons though. We've still got a decent amount of time. We've got about 20-25 minutes of the stream left, so I'm hoping we can get this done before we finish. I'm assuming the Baron's going to want us to go and find his wife, but until we actually ask the question, I'm not 100% sure. Be the obvious one though, to be fair. We are going to pass by the armourer. How many? We're just under 300 points to get to level 7, but we do need to do something like that armour level. I may just have to spend some coins to get it back, get it fixed. I don't think I've got much choice, to be fair. Bugs me knowing it's nearly broken. I don't think it's 0% though. Thinking about it, let's just double check. It's 49%. I'm sure it will last till we get to level 7. It should do, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping it will. Okay, I didn't mean to climb over that. We took everything off the notice board because it's always good to have the information. There could be new quests on there as well. Right, where's the Baron? Come on, Mr. Baron.
Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
We did save the stable hand.
That. Yeah.
I didn't know I'd pulled him out because we went for the door because we were running out of breath. Gave us 20 crowns for doing so. That was nice of him. I'm glad we saved him, I really am. I was hoping to, but because we got a cutscene, I wasn't sure if we had. We obviously saw the... we saw how
Witcher,
the horses fled.
a word, please.
What do you want? We've killed loads of your men
Not had
because they
the
keep getting on
pleasure.
our nerves.
They call me the sergeant, left over from my army days, you understand. When me and Philip, meaning the Baron, served under a Temerian banner. Wanted to ask you about something.
Okay.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that.
Yeah, we're not going to
Speaking
tell
of which, know where he is.
a lower man of the Baron's
Spends
doing.
a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No, don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
Okay. Where is he? Sitting there contemplating. We do need to have a look what's down there as well at some point. To be fair. There's a ladder there, so there might be something decent inside down there.
There you are.
Thanks for the like, it was much appreciated.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons.
You can tell he misses his wife and his daughter.
She adored.
I think the shock of the botchling has definitely made a
Never
difference.
learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Death of a family member is always hard.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned felon.
For a big drunk oaf
In this hole.
when we first met him,
This Reesty
a different
mire.
man at this point.
Nothing could go right here.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something?
Of course we have.
Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out.
I don't know why he sounds so surprised.
Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenford.
What the blazes? She alright? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Because we haven't been there yet.
Never
That's
offered
why.
to do that.
We just said we'd get
She's safe.
information.
You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must
Really?
be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
Not going to happen.
I've done my part.
We
You've got
said we'd
dozens
find
of
out
men.
what happened
There's
to
gotta
them.
be someone you can send.
You refuse to go?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you! Yet, if you're ever in the area, by chance even, take this and just
Okay.
make sure she's alright.
We've got a
What is it?
letter of safe
A letter
conduct.
Of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontar Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very
So a few streams ago,
You were to find them both.
we actually failed
What
a
if Anna
mission
learned
to get one of
anything?
those at a really cheap
Nothing
price.
yet, but I'm on her trail.
So actually we've got one
What are you
now,
waiting
which is a
for?
bonus.
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Come on, Baron, you need to keep your word.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest.
Okay, are we going to be
That
controlling
lass of
Ciri again?
yours, Pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size. Why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, were he still among the living. Ciri, come!
So this is so we have controlled Ciri in the last Saturday stream.
Oh, you done well, lass.
But she's a completely different person to Geralt.
But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
She's meant to be keeping herself safe, so she can't really be as honest as we try and be with Geralt. So I don't think we want to tell him that she was trained by the witches. So we'll say just on the road.
A little here, a little there.
Not surprising, given you wander the world alone.
Not alone no more. She's in the company now.
That's right. You're a member of the company. We're drinking together, killed a wild boar as a pack, you might say. But we've no notion how you arrived here. A woman in a man's garb, razor on her back. Who exactly are you? You a mercenary?
Something of a sort. I'm a witcher, just a traveller. We're not really a mercenary. She doesn't really fight for money. She's fighting to survive and avoid the wild hunt. So just a traveller.
I just travel a lot. And I don't always happen upon such good and civil company.
Ah, gift of the gab she's got. Here's to good company.
This I like.
Drinks like a lad, knows her sword work, kills a boar as if it were a piglet. A she-wolf, if ever I've seen one.
All right, all right. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse?
Think we might have a horse race.
Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
Coward. We're going to call him out.
You get the jitters?
No.
So why not?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself, I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win,
Oh.
I take your sword.
Agreed.
So we're racing the Baron.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak.
I'd assume we're doing the race. And we have to beat the Baron, otherwise he gets Ciri's sword. Which obviously can't happen. We can't let him have Ciri's sword. So I'm guessing we've got to win. Obviously there are consequences for failing as well. I'm not a massive fan of horse races in any games. Same as driving in games, I struggle so much. I don't know why. This, I think, will be similar if I'm not careful.
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever. First one to the tower.
We're just heading for the tower. Just heading for the tower. That's what we've got to focus on.
Come on, Ciri, don't you embarrass us.
Your sword is mine.
That'll be the day.
Okay.
Want that
Keep going.
horse, don't ya?
Had one just like
I was trying to gallop, but I couldn't get it to do what I wanted it to do. Trying to cut him off.
That'll be the day.
I think we're galloping now, so we're okay.
Horse, don't ya?
Stamina is draining, so we've got to be aware of the stamina. The tower's here, to be fair. We are here. We won, I think. We won.
You're wind, not woman.
I'm so worried about that.
Horse. The mare is yours.
And we get to take the black horse.
Thank you.
What?
Something's here.
Another chance to win.
Okay, we're fighting Ciri against looks like a griffin.
In an instant,
Well, we're not fighting it.
wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even were it to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Okay.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too.
So we can play. We've got about 10 minutes left. Do you know what? We'll ask the questions and then actually let's play Gwen. Let's try and win the Baron's card.
Heard anything about there being witches?
Especially when it's yellow, it's probably the good opportunity to do so. We're not going for trophies, so we don't need to get every card there is, as you normally would if you went for a platinum trophy, because that's a trophy you need to achieve and that's missable. But we're here, we're talking to him, and it's definitely worth doing.
How do you wind up
I do enjoy a good game of Gwen, to be fair.
It's no secret. I was a Temerian soldier. My unit smashed at the war's start. Soon after, we lost hope of regrouping, driving the foe back. Those who remained wandered north. Others, deserters or merely broken men, joined us. We were a snowball rolling down a slope. By the time we reached Crow's Perch, I commanded a sizable force.
Just march into the fortress, make yourselves at home?
With Nilfgaard advancing, the local lord had fled, abandoned the perch. Once this war's over and Nilfgaard's victorious, the Black Ones will grant me a title.
Oh wow, so we just
All
took it.
talk of a self-proclaimed
Because the last person just left.
cease.
He abandoned it. Oh wow.
Can't help wondering why you made a deal with the Nilfgaardians.
What could I do? Cast myself at them and die a hero? Fuck a hero's death. Fuck death.
Rather live as a traitor.
Ere long, none will remember it. Temeria is no more. There's naught left to betray.
The local Nilfgaardian garrison doesn't look that strong.
What of it? Even were I to attack, cut them down to a man, others will come soon. Black Ones will flood this land, take control before long. Sure as we've all got arseholes, they will.
So he's doing it, he's working with them because he's afraid of them, essentially, isn't he? Right, let's do the Gwent,
I do.
game against
And
him.
what's more, I usually win. If you've a deck, sit down. Outplay me, and I'll give you one of my unique cards. How's that?
Definitely worth the play. Although we're not going for the platinum, so don't need to collect every card for it. I still like the game itself, and it's involved in the game, so it's definitely worth doing. Now, we have got a few new things we can put in if we wanted to. Just trying to see if there's any better. So obviously there are differences with some of these as well. So place next to a card with the same name to double the strength of both cards. It's not better than that one though, is it? I'm just seeing if there's anything better than what we've currently got. They're fives. 5. So if there's something lower, then it's probably worth. Oh, I'm guessing then if we've got 2 of those, place next to a card the same name to double the strength of both cards. That's not bad. We just need to find one to take out and put that one in. In fact, we could take that one out. Although we have got a second one of him. No, to be fair, could take him out and him out, and we'll put the doubles in. So one of him and one of him. I was going to try and put him in, but I don't think we've got anywhere to put him in for, to be fair. Is that the only? No, we've got a couple, but they're all better than what we haven't got. If we had a double of him, it'd be worth having him. But I think we're good. So let's start. Alright, we need to win this if we want a unique card. It's worth, like I say, it's worth a go. Cards to redraw. Let's take that one. And that one. There we go. Okay, remember we've got to win. It's best of 3 rounds. 10 cards in hand. We've got to try and make sure we do what we can. Nighthawk, good evening. How are you? Okay, we'll play the same as him, but more power. Okay. Remember, we've got to make sure we've got cards enough for all 3 turns potentially, so we've got to be aware of how many cards we're playing. Okay, we can actually double our score here. Good, glad you're good. I do need to speak to you at some point. I'll send you a message tomorrow. It's nothing major. I just need something witnessing. But I'll send you a message tomorrow, Nighthawk. Right, what's the score? 16-18 to us. What I might do then is play this one in the middle, because that doubles. That's doubling their score. I'm now going to back out. He's only got 5 cards left, to be fair, and we're massively ahead in terms of points. His spy though has just come in. He's managed to draw 2 cards, but I think he's not going to beat our 42 points. I don't think there's much point us keeping stuff down. We've got to make sure we can win another round. We do need to save what we've got. He's now got a card over us. Let's put another spy in for us, who's drawn another 2 cards. There we go. We won that round, but he's got 2 extra cards than we do. But we managed to draw a card now. We have also got, if we wanted, leader card. For an impenetrable fog. Right, I'm thinking we do the artillery. Try and put pressure on him to lose this, and then it's done. Alright, no worries, Niall. I'll give you a message on Monday. It's all good. Okay, if we win this round, we've won. If we lose this round, we've got to win the final. And obviously, that could be tricky. Close combat, okay. We are ahead 12 to 11. He's got an extra card than us, so I'm a bit wary of that. Okay, that adds 1 to those, so that's an extra bit of score there. If he wins this round and we've got no cards left, that's an issue. Oh, okay, he's played a little game there. Because the weather's taken our cards out of play. I'm kind of wary about doing it again, to be fair. We have got this though. It's close combat though, so it's not worth doing on this turn, is it? I'm thinking we play this one into the middle. I might then abandon this turn. Yeah, I'm going to abandon the turn. He's going to have an extra card than us for the final one. But none of ours are close combat. We're going to hope we can do it with a score of 9. And any close combat cards of his would also be damaged. So we'll pass. Which means it'll be his round. I don't think he'll play another card. No, there you go. Right, we're starting the final round. It's 1 apiece. We need to win this to get a unique card. We do gain an additional card because we've got Northern Realms. Did we gain a card? We didn't gain a card. Why did we not gain a card? Okay, that's that done. Oh, we've lost. I can see we've lost because that's all I can play. I was hoping he had less damage than that. We'll play our last card. Not that it's to make any difference. But we're going to be out. We'll have to face him again because we obviously want his individual card. We just, yeah. That didn't go to plan. We've only got about 5 minutes of the stream left, so I think we'll go again and see if we can beat him whilst we're here. Yeah, not happy with that. We had such a big score for the first round as well. Thanks for the live, much appreciated, everyone.
Stop by again sometime. We'll play.
We haven't got time to finish off the quest we're on, so we'll have a quick go against him again. Just because I think this quest will take a bit longer than what we've got. We've only got about 5 minutes, so
for a round of
let's try again.
I'm always in the mood for Gwent.
I'm not going to play Gwent all the time while we're playing through the game.
Let's lay him down.
But when they've got a unique card like he has, and it's in yellow, so you know it's unique, I think it's worth a look. Okay. I wouldn't change anything we had. I think we just had a poor start. The first round though, we smashed him. But maybe we did too much in that first round. Okay. We can redraw a card here. So those two aren't too bad. We haven't got a massive amount. Let's get rid of Biting Frost and Impenetrable. Oh, we've got second clear weather. I don't want one clear weather. There we go. We redrew 2 of the weathers, but annoyingly, we've still got the weathers. So we've got this one here, which is for siege combat, and this one is for ranged. So what do we want to play? Obviously, if we use siege, we could do. I normally do 1 round of 1 type. That's what I generally do. We haven't got many of each type at this point. Let's put that one there. If he starts putting siege weapons in, which he has just done there, we have got our fog, which may be worth playing, to be fair. So the impenetrable fog is for range. This is for siege. The torrential rain. If he's got a fair weather card, he may clear it out, but it's worth a shot. Because that reduces the effectiveness of his siege weapons. Okay. Obviously I'm being aware of making sure we win the next round as well, but we can't leave this round too early. So I'm thinking, obviously can't use siege. Let's use her. See what he does. We're going to draw a card at the end of the turn, he won't. Spy for us, but he's going to draw 2 cards now. That has increased their score. To be fair, I think that's the time to pass. Will he still continue playing and try and beat our score? Will he stop? No, he's still going. He's going to beat our score. Okay. He's down to 6 cards though now, and we don't know how many weather he's got in his deck. We're going to gain a card because we're the Northern Realms. Although he'll gain one as well because he's Northern Realms. Okay, we're going to hope we've got better units now against him. He's gone for his siege weapons this time. So we can match that. Because he won the first round, we've got to make sure we can play the last round. That's the other thing. Okay. We're going to bring a card back because we played that card, I think. What are we bringing back? Oh, I think obviously the 6. There we go. We played that artillery card, enabled us to bring a card back from this pile. My worry is... Okay, I could take both his ranged weapons down. We'll lose our 6. He's going to lose 10. If I do this. Let's do it. We're going to lose a bit as well, but we're still ahead by 4. I'm curious how many cards he's got with damage still. That's why I'm being where we have to win this round, otherwise we're out. We'll do another. We'll do another siege. We're ahead by 3. It's played another 4, and they're both the same, so it's doubled. I think we've lost. I don't think we can beat him now. Yeah, I don't think we can beat him, to be fair. 16 just on the first ones. He's passed. Yeah, I can't beat him, annoyingly. I don't think I can. What does that give us? 20. No, we can't win. We can only do 22. That's twice we've tried fighting the Baron and twice we've lost. We are out of time, to be fair, but I'm going to give it one more go.
You're not complete shite, but you really should work on your technique.
We are out of time for tonight's stream, but I'm just going to give it one more match. I can't walk away losing like that.
I'm listening.
Let's play Gwen. I'm going to skip the conversation because we've done it.
Let's lay him down.
I've not played Gwent for quite a while, so it could be me that's making these mistakes, to be fair. What we're using is fine. It is just, I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Obviously, the only full deck we've got is the Northern Realms. We can change leader, but I don't think it's worth it. The others are all locked anyway. Okay. Right, let's go again. Last turn. If we lose, we lose, but this is the last thing we can do in the stream. I say we are already out of time. Let's give it a Biting Frost. That doesn't help us. That's the second one of him. That's fine. We've got 2 of him as well for double score, so that's not bad. I'm curious. I don't want to redraw 1. I think we're good with 1 redraw there. Okay, let's go. So he's got infantry for first. Biting Frost, I'm pretty sure is infantry. Close combat. So we don't want to go infantry, essentially. Let's go him for ranged. just tactical, isn't it? The spy will come to us, but he gets to draw 2 cards. But it does help us score. I don't want to use both of these. I don't want to use... let's use her. But skip our turn, and he beats the score, we still lose this turn, so we've got to be wary of that. Okay, we're still winning by 4. Do we think he's going to beat our score? We've got to leave ourselves room to manoeuvre if it goes another 2 more rounds. Let's pass on that. He has to play if he doesn't want to lose the round. I think he will. There we go. So annoyingly, we don't have a card advantage because 1 card was nothing to be the same score as us. We do draw a card now, though. Okay. So now time for the siege weapons. We have to win this round, or otherwise we've lost the game. He's playing all these siege at this point as well. He's passed. Okay. So he has passed. The annoying thing about him passing is I have to play something to beat his score. Which is annoying because we could have saved ourselves 1. Especially when I don't want to play the 2 that are together there. I think that's a mistake. Then these 2 work well with others. I haven't got a choice because we have to beat the score. So we've won the second round. But he's got 2 extra cards on us. We still have to win this final round. Now the double score for the 2 characters the same here will be helpful. I can't use our Biting Frost because that will stop them being able to use their moves. Let's play it small though. With the 1. I don't know what he's going to do. A 5. Okay. The double score is definitely going to help. It's just I don't know how many attack cards he's got of what score. That's where the issue lies. So that's a double score. I need him not to have the same as I just did and have a second. Scorch. He just took... Wow, okay. He just used the move Scorch and took us out of play. We're going to be out. We can't beat him. So means we've lost the game to him. Yeah, I can't beat him, I don't think. Impenetrable Fog. That will take his score down. Yeah, I don't think I can beat him. Yeah, not the way he's got a double as well. We're done. There's no way we can win. Annoyingly. So annoying. I didn't even know Scorch. Obviously, we haven't got Scorch as of yet. So we have lost him a couple of times. That's something we'll have to do in the next stream then. Can I go again? One more. I don't like giving up on these. I've already extended the stream. I'm gonna go too far, so I've got to make sure. This is our last go trying to beat him. We've lost 3 times. This is our last go at trying to beat him. I haven't got anything I can put in. If we win a round, we draw a card. I mean, we lose, we don't. I kind of want to... Yeah, we haven't got any other decks. I don't think I can put a card in from a different deck. No. I just wondered if I could actually transfer one from a different deck, but I don't think you can. What did I just take out? A Biting Frost. There we go. Right, just one last try. I can't give up. Let's take out a Biting Frost. That gives us 2 of him, so that double score. Okay. I think we're not too bad. A double score would have been nice to be fair, but we haven't got one. I think we are good. Do we want to redraw again actually? Let's take out take out impenetrable fog. Because we gained that from the leader card anyway. Okay, it wasn't what I wanted. We actually gained a spy by the looks of it. Yeah. But we get to draw 2 cards. So that's a big bonus actually. This will work for any cards he uses that are infantry at the front. So we'll hold off on our infantry for the minute. Don't want to have to use all my siege weapons in one go. Torrential rain. Okay. I definitely don't want to be using siege weapons now. Let's go with that one. If he plays more close combat, we can use our weather. If he doesn't, then there's no need for us to do so. I also want to win the round, but I don't know if it's going to be possible. I'm trying to think several rounds ahead as well, which makes things more difficult. Thanks for the like, it was much appreciated. As I say, we are extending the stream this evening just so we try and beat the Baron. Not going well so far. His card he's played in was the Spy, so we get it on our side, but not really helping us. Is he going to keep going, or is he going to stop? He drew 2 cards because of his Spy. Now, they've got a double score. Now, I don't think I've got a choice, but I've got to take that score out if we've got a chance of beating them. He'll have a 7. We'll still be ahead, actually. Let's play Biting Frost. Okay. We're ahead by 3. I'm forcing him to play a lot more than I think he was going to. I think we play our Spy. It would go on his side, but we gain 2 cards. I think it's probably our best bet. Especially when it's only going to be given a score of 1. The 2 cards we drew that I want. Okay. I'm waiting for him to actually quit the turn, but he's still going strong. He's not giving up, is he, this guy? Now, play that into the middle. Is he going to stop, or is he going to keep going? He's still going. I really thought he'd forfeit, but he's not going to forfeit by the looks of things. Let me just have a quick... So he's got 6 cards in total. 7. He's got doubles there. I got doubles. Just wonder if I play a 3rd weather card. I don't think you can play a 3rd, to be fair. Can I play a 3rd? Takes out all the middle units. I don't think you can. I don't want to play anything that's not going to give us a decent score. That's the only problem. We're 3 behind, though. Do I give up? I think we give up the turn. Let him have it, and then we try and get him on the next. I think he's used a lot of his attack cards. Yeah, let's pass it. It's not... I don't want to... Obviously, we need to be able to attack for 2 more turns, potentially. We use all our attacks now, we're done for. So he won the round, that's fine. He'll draw an extra card as well because of that, because he won. So I'm hoping that wasn't anything decent. This is where we could be in a bit of trouble then. Really hoping he didn't have any major siege weapons. A trebuchet might help. We're still behind. No, he's passed. Okay. Kind of hoping for that. We do need to match him though. Out in the row, excluding itself. Problem is, what we've got are quite large. I think we play him. And that's our turn over with. That will give us the victory in the 2nd round. 1 round to go. He's got a card advantage of 2. Because we'll pick a card now for winning the last. We could be in trouble. Because I don't know if we can beat him. I don't know what he's got, obviously. No! That Scorch card is horrendous. Right, we got 1. Has he got anything? Don't have any weapons. Don't have any weapons. Ah, we've lost. No, we haven't lost. Actually, I've just had a thought. We haven't lost yet. There's something we can still do. And that is fog. Okay. He might still win. We may not be able to do this. I'm not sure in terms of how much we can beat him by. That takes his 5 down to 1. Has he got any more attack cards? He has got another one. That's got a double score as well. We've lost. There's nothing we can do. Annoyingly. We lost 4 times to the Baron. How bad is that? I thought we had him at the end there as well. I really did. So next Saturday, when we do continue our relaxed play through The Witcher, we're going to have to come back and try and beat him again. But we are out of time for the day. I'm going to give it a quick save, as I always forget to do it more often than I probably should. But that is us out of time, I'm afraid. So the plan is, tomorrow afternoon, 1 PM GMT, the scheduled video goes live. And then at 8 PM GMT, the scheduled post will go live, detailing the live streams next week. But obviously, we are continuing our playthrough of Marvel Midnight Suns before Hogwarts Legacy releases in just over a week's time. So the morning streams will be Midnight Suns. We have a couple of evening live streams next week, which will be God of War Ragnarok, as we continue to clear everything the game has to offer. And then next Saturday, we'll continue with The Witcher, beat the Baron, hopefully, fingers crossed, and then continue on trying to find the Baron's wife. That is the plan. No worries, Popster. Thank you very much for joining us. Much appreciated. As I say, we're out of time. Thank you to everyone for tonight. Thank you for this week. It's been an incredible week of live streams. Marvel Midnight Suns coming through, and to be fair, I'm really enjoying it. It's one of those games that I think is an acquired taste. If you're into turn-based combat and learning backstories of characters, it's definitely for you. So have a look at it if you haven't. But that is us. So everyone, have a good weekend, and hopefully we'll see some of you Monday morning for Marvel Midnight Suns. But if not, have a good one anyway. Hopefully we'll see you soon. As always, thanks for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. Thank you all very much. We'll see you Monday. Have a good rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.